Stop what you're doing. Bangkok Buzz is on. Ever wondered what it's like when the streets of Thailand ignite with real news, wild stories, and the kind of energy that pulses day and night through the city? Buckle up, because we're about to take you on a ride from border disputes to jackpot discoveries, all in true Bangkok Buzz style. Don't even think about skipping out early. If you want all the action, shocking twists, and inspiring moments, make sure you stick around until the very end. And you know the drill. Smash that like button, subscribe, and drop your thoughts in the comments below to be a part of the buzz. Let's blast off with a look at the headlines shaking Thailand today. From simmering tensions at the Thai-Cambodian border to a crackdown on Chinatown's notorious tuk-tuk scams, and a jaw-dropping story of millions discovered in the trash, if you crave stories with bite, we've got you covered. First up, reality check on the world stage. In the aftermath of a harrowing hostage situation in the Middle East, the body of Thai national Natapong Pinta was recovered from Gaza, bringing painful closure to his family and a grim reminder of the global conflicts that touch even the land of smiles. Over 54,000 lives lost in Gaza, whole populations displaced, with Thai workers caught up in circumstances far from home and beyond their control. While we unpack these heavy hits, let's remember the importance of respect, empathy, and awareness. It's a harsh world out there, and sometimes Thailand's own innocence gets swept into tides beyond its shores. Now let's swing to the Thai-Cambodian border, where the stakes are just as high. Thailand has abruptly slammed shut the Ban Kong El checkpoint in Sakhayo province, stranding thousands, road-tripping gamblers, hustling vendors, and border runners alike. Recent military clashes put both nations at red alert, with hours slashed at crossings, chaos pouring through every inch of the frontier, and a friendship bridge closed tight. Economic lifelines are on hold, families are cut off, and the tension is thick. Leaders on both sides are scrambling for solutions. Will the upcoming meeting in Phoi Phet thaw things out, or will the standoff creep on? We'll keep our eyes fixed on the developments. Switching gears to Pattaya, where the city's more famous for mayhem than meditation, and this week it was a rub and run that stole the spotlight. Picture this. A Russian couple walks into smooth daytime massage, enjoys the works, haggles over the cost, and pretends to pay via a digital slip. But when the money doesn't land and the couple races off on a bike, CCTV's the only witness. Small businesses are already limping through a sluggish tourist season. Incidents like this add insult to injury and frustration for local entrepreneurs. Stay vigilant in Pattaya, folks. And for businesses, spread the word, keep the cameras rolling, and don't let a clever scammer wreck your hustle. Back in Bangkok, the legendary tuk-tuk ride of Chinatown just got a lot less shady. Authorities have finally turned the heat up on tuk-tuk and taxi scams in Yaowarat. Under the lead of Dr. Suksit Swansawat, a new crackdown targets price-gouging drivers and relentless congestion caused by rogue tuk-tuks lining already cramped streets. With tourism still trying to regain its mojo, this bold move aims to put confidence and safety back in the heart of Chinatown. Whether you're out for a fun night with friends or want a piece of Bangkok nostalgia, knowing that city enforcers have your back is a reason to celebrate. But don't expect prices to suddenly become bargains. Tuk-tuks still give you that tourist tax. Sharpen your haggling skills and keep your expectations in check. Speaking of staying sharp, safety reminders are pinging across the city. Ever notice that helmet wearing has jumped among motorbike passengers? Crackdowns are hitting, quietly in some areas, louder in others. Charities are getting involved, ensuring more riders have helmets, and honestly, there's no excuse. Whether color-coordinated or classic black, a helmet saves lives. It's not just the law, it's common sense. Up north, the city of Udon Thani had its own slapstick twist this week, when a Polish tourist narrowly avoided a mugging thanks to a language barrier that foiled her would-be robbers. The attackers, frustrated by their inability to communicate and her lack of valuables, handed everything back and bolted. Even better, the attempted getaway was on a Yamaha Falano or Honda Scoopy, motorbikes more suited for grocery runs than high-speed chases. Let this be a lesson. Sometimes not understanding pays off, and Scoopy-powered criminals are far from intimidating. Ready for a jackpot? Picture this. A woman in Nonthaburi near Bangkok stumbles upon a plastic box in her condo's waist area, cracks it open, and finds 12 million baht cash stashed under men's underwear. Talk about a trash-to-riches story. Instead of disappearing with the loot, she does the noble thing, calls the cops, hands everything over, and now the mystery of the abandoned riches has everyone speculating. Was it dirty money, forgotten fortune, or something more sinister? The investigation rolls on, but if Finders Keepers comes into play, this could be a fairy tale ending for one very honest local. But hang on, our tales from the borders aren't done yet. Escalations are real. Cambodia has just parked 12,000 troops, including tanks and rocket launchers, along the Thai border near Chongbuk, making a tense dispute even hotter. Thailand's military is reinforcing their own lines, and diplomatic efforts are in overdrive, trying to keep tempers in check. Nobody wants the situation to blow up. If there's ever been a time to keep cool heads and diplomatic channels wide open, this is it. Elsewhere in Southeast Asia, a wave of grief and mystery as the search for British backpacker Jordan Johnson Doyle ends in heartbreak. Found dead at a Kuala Lumpur construction site, the story underscores how vulnerable tourists can be and how vital it is for authorities to provide answers and safety for travelers. Malaysia's tourism reputation hangs in the balance as the investigation digs deeper. East of Thailand, tensions ripple into the South China Sea. A Chinese fishing vessel, maybe more than just a fishing boat, runs aground near the strategically charged T2 Island, just as the region is on edge over territorial disputes. Filipino villagers were the first to spot trouble, and a tug-of-war ensued as more Chinese ships raced in to help. Overfishing, territorial flexes, and international brinksmanship, these are the fault lines shaping tomorrow's headlines. But let's close with a surge of inspiration. Amanda Nguyen, the first Vietnamese American woman in space, set hearts on fire this week with her powerful speech at Fulbright University, Vietnam, reminding students that no dream is too big and no trail too wild to blaze. She's breaking barriers for Vietnamese youth, especially young women in STEM. Her message rings out. No one is invisible when they demand to be seen, and just because no one has done it before doesn't mean it can't be done. That's the stuff Bangkok Buzz lives for, the courage to dream, break new ground, and light up the world. That's a wrap for today's whirlwind tour through the highs, lows, and headlines of Thailand and beyond. If you're vibing with the energy of Bangkok Buzz, don't forget to subscribe, hit that big thumbs up, and join the conversation in the comments. How do you think we're doing? What stories fired you up the most? We want your feedback. Help us keep the buzz alive. Follow us everywhere: TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, or swing by BangkokBuzz.com to join the community that keeps Thailand talking. Thanks for riding with us through the news jungle. Until next time, keep it buzzing.